Types of warplanes. Each country has its own air fleet under the name of the Air Force, which is included in the modern armies. It began the emergence of the Air Force in the early of the 20th century in conjunction with the start of the aircraft spread and appearance. And it was Britain, one of the first countries that possessed a weapon air. The use of the aircraft at the time confined to the bombing of enemy's positions and forces operations, as well as exploration and reconnaissance. Air Force planes associated with the ground troops to pass information to it and use several types of Air Force fighter jets in times of war are divided into several types and tasks listed in them. Types of warplanes. A warplane is called a military plane. It's classified into two main types. This type of aircraft doesn't have weapons as its main payload, as it cannot attack or defend itself. Examples of non-combat aircraft: fuel supply aircraft. Areas with the huge size of the aircraft, it is considered as a fuel tank, weaponette aircraft supply strategic by shelling or aircraft that intend to do long trips without landing. And it is the aircraft KC-46A, one of the examples of this type of aircraft used by the American forces. Training aircraft. It is composed as a single room, a plane called the cockpit, and contains only two seats for the pilot and for the trainee who is accompanied. And it's not used in matters of war or as a means to train students to combat maritime aviation skills development. The Russian Yak-152 is an example of this type of aircraft. Cargo plane. It's used to transport military troops and weapons, and it is characterized by possessing the door of a large size, taking advantage of it in the upload and download weapons, and has a structure with a huge size, and suits are also high, and the number of wheels characterized by sizable size. It is considered the Ukrainian Antonov Tu-25 Maria is one example of this type of aircraft. Control plane. Reconnaissance aircraft. It is an unarmed military aircraft. It is used by the military authorities to comb the enemy areas and monitors its activities and conditions. Unmanned non-combat aerial vehicle. Dubbed the drone and characterized by the lack of navigation team or driving them. So, it is remotely or through control programmed to behave a certain way and carrying military purposes, exploratory cameras for reconnaissance purposes and identification of targets. Combat aircraft. Weapons are its primary payload and they can attack and defend themselves. Examples of combat aircraft include fighter aircraft, characterized by fighter aircraft speed, their small size, and ease of maneuverability for use. And it is working to target enemy warplanes and attack. And it's considered one of the most important types of aircraft that rely on the armed forces, and the Air Force is achieving supremacy in the airspace. The American aircraft Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor is one of the best combat aircraft ever. Ground attack aircraft. Ground attack aircraft supports long-range warplanes where they are used to launch raids on targets close to the ground. And these aircrafts are American aircraft A-10 Thunderbolt II, which was designed to provide air support and ground support. Characterized by fighter interceptor aircraft combat capabilities of high efficiency, and it's characterized by the high speed and the ability to confront the air with the enemy fighter planes. And the most popular types of interceptor aircraft, MiG-31, used by both Russia and Kazakhstan in their interests. Grenade launcher. Used aircraft bomber in the war to target enemy's positions and drop bombs on whether ground or freely, and often focus on targeting military headquarters and economical. The Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit is one of the best American made bombers, and it is one of the most expensive aircraft ever designed, killing nearly 18,000 kills. Aircraft Ghost was manufactured in World War II by German scientists and relies on stealth technology to prevent radar from capture. Got this feature as a result of the use of special materials in the design of the surface used to launch raids on military sites without discovery commanded by radar. The PAK F-A-T-50 aircraft is one of the best stealth aircraft, which was used by the Russian forces. Fighter unmanned aircraft. It's used for such aircraft in the military attack where carrying rockets and missiles. It is the plane X-43, the fastest types of the unmanned aircraft in the world, while the plane X-45 is the latest type aircraft of this type.